This is the story about Trump administration moving to block China from grabbing up American farmland. By the way, guys, this is a very, very important story. Very important story. Okay, that they're talking about. Rob, I think you got a clip on this one here. Trump administration launched the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, National Farm Security Action Plan on Tuesday to protect American farmland from foreign adversaries, with Agriculture Secretary Brick Rollins stating American agriculture is not just about weeding out our families, feeding our families, but is this her, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just play the clip. Play the clip. Very important, folks. Pay attention to this.
We had a wonderful event this morning announcing this. I had Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, Defense Pete Hegseth, had AG Pam Bondi. We had 3 of the country's best governors. We had several people from the Hill. This is an all-of-government approach.
What does that mean?
Well, what that means is that if we're going to really ban China from buying our farmland or any foreign adversaries, it's got to be the states have to lean in, the federal government has to step up. We've got to have executive orders out of the White House.
A law?
There's a law needs to be passed. A lot of bills have been filed, but
This
it hasn't
is very
moved.
important.
I don't know that
This is very
America
important.
really understands, or at least our elected officials.
How is this
until
allowed,
recently.
though? China owns Smithfield Foods, one of the largest
right.
food processing plants in the United States. Land
right.
near military bases. I've covered this for 20 years.
Well, it's now all changes today. I mean, today we, for the first time, are saying no more. Banning the sale of China farmland, working with the states, getting the bills passed through Congress, having an executive order, but also, Laura, looking at how to potentially claw some of that back, especially that's a national security issue.
Oh, that's the main part there. Is wait a minute.
That's right.
Here's your money back.
That's right.
You can't own a freaking.
And now it's going to be interesting what they do and how they do it, Vinny.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be interesting. Tom, your thoughts on this?
Well, there are 3 things that they're trying to do with farmland. Why do things come in 3s? The first thing is they want to put spy facilities and observation facilities in the vicinity of our bases. We know it. We've seen it. We've confirmed it. It is a tactic that they are employing. And the way they do it is you buy a bunch of cheap land, because a lot of times our Air Force bases and large bases are outside of cities in an area where the government had a lot of land and they built it there. So China says, okay, well, I'll buy the farm right next to it and I'll watch you, keep an eye on you. Point 1. Point 2, I take you back 1 month ago when there were not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 spies caught in Minnesota bringing in agricultural pathogens. Now, what does that mean? They were bringing in poisons and other things that could create havoc with crops. So how do you destroy a forest? You don't have to have the whole forest. You just have to get pine beetles in part of the forest and let them multiply and let them go without any sort of remediative action to stop the pine beetles. So now you can kill a whole forest full of pine trees. So the thinking was, why would these people be bringing agricultural poisons and things that can spread? What are they trying to do? They're trying to go after your food supply. This is a long game. So you have battleships, you have missiles, you have aircraft carriers, you have army. China has this is a defense strategy by China to take an offensive move and to create areas where they wreak havoc on it. The third area is it gives them bases of operations to do a lot of other things. Like, it's kind of dangerous if they're owning a large percent of like Smithfield Foods and things like this, because they can decide if the government owns Smithfield, they don't need to run a profit. They just decide they're going to turn it off one day. And so they can create shortages and can wreak economic havoc. This is huge. You have someone that is an adversary of the United States observing our military facilities, trying to bring in pathogens to kill large swaths of agriculture and poison large swaths of agriculture, create carcinogens within that agriculture, and then create bases of operations and own key parts of the food supply. Whoa. If somebody was on Capitol Hill and just said those 3 things, would you ever let a foreign adversary put up a listening post next to a base? No. Would you ever let them create a poison agriculture on a small plot of land that could spread far and wide?
No.
No, Senator, I wouldn't. And would you ever let them own key parts of the supply chain of America's food?
No.
You already are, Senator. Wait, what the hell?
Yeah, what happened?
That's it. And this is bad. And so this is good. Isn't it interesting? Why wasn't this just Brooke Rollins, who's Secretary of Agriculture? Why is it also Kristi Noem and Pete Hegseth. Because it's a defense and security issue, and they're waking up to it. And multiple administrations going back have allowed this to happen. I hope this isn't just an announcement, Pat. I hope this is what she said at the very end, and we are going to begin a clawback activity, meaning, hey, get out of here.
Here's your money back.
Here's some money back.
Bye.
We're taking this back. Get out of here.
I would love that. How they do that, I don't know. I would love that. By the way,
well, if they declare it a foreign adversary and they make a declaration like that, it's just the same way you seize the houses from MS-13 in the middle of Houston.
So here's a question for you, though. How do you do that and maintain a good relationship while you're trying to create a trade relationship with China, with tariffs?
Let us buy some land in your freaking. Buy some land in China.
That's exactly the point. They're not going to let that happen.
Of course not.
But
well, then we got to change.
I'm with
it's
you.
Sensitive as hell, but it has to happen.
I love it. I love that. This is a massive story. And of course, our deep analysis on this is Adam. Adam, what do you think about
Adam, talk
this
to
here?
us.
Tell us about this, because the clubs around these farms are not quality enough, and it's too much horse shit around it. That makes it smell. So when you're leaving and you're trying to, but go ahead, I'll let you
Ladies'
say.
night in these places is 2 girls and a lamb. So I mean, it's
No, I
slim
want to hear
pickings.
is. Go ahead, Adam.
Well, luckily for you guys, I speak sarcasm, so I know exactly what you're trying to do here, tough guys.
Yeah.
But this is actually a major problem, because you know how they say, don't take my kindness for weakness? It's pretty clear what's going on in America today, and even in the West, is that they're using our freedoms against us. I mean, I can go down the laundry list here of what you're allowed to do in America, what China's allowed to do in America, and what China will not allow Americans or anybody from the West do. Whether that's owning land, farmland, real estate, whether that's having social media. We have TikTok here influencing all our kids. We don't got no social media apps going on in China. Students from China are showing up here. We got sending students there. They can lobby us. We can't lobby them. It's completely open on our end and closed on their end. And to me, it's completely a double standard. And when you can operate one way and they can operate a totally separate way, how do you win that game? They're using our freedoms and our open society and our democratic, capitalistic worldview against us. And by the way, it doesn't just stop with China. Look at what's going on in the Middle East. How many countries in the Middle East are going into Western civilization countries? I don't see anybody from the West going into any Middle Eastern countries, with the exception of UAE, because they're an open society. That's what's going on there. By the way, same with Russia. We can have RT TV here. We can't have propaganda or TV in Russia. It's a completely one-sided, jaded perspective. And if we don't learn from this, we're going to crumble from the inside, being completely open and inclusive to our enemies.
If we don't,
There we go.
Let me explain something to you. China, for some crazy reason, I know we talk about, Mossad and holding. The fact
No,
that
you talk about Mossad.
Oh no, everybody's talking about Mossad.
Because they're obsessed.
Adam,
go ahead.
You can make every conversation go back to Israel. I don't know how the hell you do it. Something about the Middle East always comes up.
Yeah, it's me.
Adam, we'll be like, there's flooding in Texas and there's victims. Adam's like, Israel has victims, and I'm like, just
Actually,
let me finish
to be
my
honest
point.
with you, that's literally what you're obsessed with.
No. We could be talking about this cup, and you're like, who has cups? Israel. And I'm gonna. So let's focus.
Vinny,
You know what
sometimes when you
Jesus
point,
said? I can't
sometimes when you
drink
point, you have
from- you
three
can't
fingers
drink
pointing
from this
against
cup.
you.
Yeah. Oh,
I
Adam.
noticed that when you talk about Epstein, you're like, Mossad.
Yeah, because I made it up.
Conveniently leave out CIA.
I knew it was
and
Mossad.
FBI,
Yeah, right.
And MI6.
Adam,
I think it's very interesting.
Isn't it weird?
You do this. Point
that
your Vinny, do it like this. Point your gun. Yeah. 3 back at you,
Adam,
tough guy.
is it weird though that the day that Trump was like, stop talking about Epstein, the next day Bibi's there? Relax, bro. I'm just a coincidence.
He was
guy.
there the day before.
Whatever. Potato. Anyway,
Nobody Peace Prize.
Vinny,
Pat,
you know how a
until-
broken
I'd
clock
really
can be
like a
right
piece.
twice a day?
Yeah.
Even a retarded guy like you can be right twice a day.
Adam, you called half of our audience losers.
Because they are.
No, they're not.
Because they voted Democrat.
Shut your mouth. What's my point? What's my point? I'm telling you.
Yeah,
What's
you don't
my
have
point?
one.
This is where we launch.
Mr. Chairman, what was the question again?
Logic.
Rob?
No,
Rob?
No, honestly, I
Rob?
want to do it. By the way, because
do
I'm
it.
looking at the comment section, and there are a lot of you in the comment section that you say you love Adam. You give him a lot of credit. I love it. You know how I want you to do that? Go order a Save That Money shirt.
Yes.
Actually, go sport it.
Yeah.
Right there, that's the Save That Money shirt
love
with
it on the
Adam, okay? Whichever color you want, the black and white, the black and
The one
black.
on the left is my favorite.
Or
I
the
have
one
two
that's
of
the
them.
Miami color. VTmerch.com. Rob, put the link below for some people. Show your support. Well, all the people that say you love Adam, go place an order on that Save That Money shirt.
I actually have two
And the
of them.
special
see
club
that.
shirt. Shave that, honey.
What the hell did he say? Tom made one funny joke and I missed it. Tom made a joke and I missed it.
By the way, that.
What the hell did I just miss?
Don't worry about
I choked on my spit.
Yeah. It looks like it, but it says save that money.
Oh.
Hey, go ahead. So
Shave that money.
Go ahead.
To all the people who have
Anyway.
saved so much
God.
money
Guys.
from listening to me.
Listen,
Go
for
sport the gear
I
and
know at the
represent.
end of the year we do the funny clips.
Go ahead.
Somebody clip that. Remember this moment. Oh my God, Adam, wait till you hear what he said. It's so
Vinny,
funny.
don't have another heart attack.
Oh my God, it's so funny. No, but the point is, like, China has, they can get away with anything. And you guys mentioned COVID being your number one thing.
We're talking about saving that money. What are you going to talk about now?
I'm saying China,
I wanna
they build
see
the
how many
bases, they're flying the spy balloons. Dude, no accountability for COVID. Of course they're going to build bases and nobody gives a shit because they guess what? They give a lot of money as well, Adam. They give a lot of money. They have a lot of influence. Remember when John Cena said something about Taiwan? The next day he was like in Taiwanese. I was like, you speak Mandarin, bro?
Oh, yeah.
What the, China's very.
Where's that balloon going? It's going to land on their farm.
Yeah, exactly.
They own that.
Oh,
That's
God.
true.
But I'm just saying, China is, remember when I said, I hate when people say adversary. China's our enemy, period.
We have a goal of 1 million people wearing the Future Looks Bright gear. The brand's becoming more and more recognizable. Very excited about it with what's going on. So what we're announcing today, I don't know if you're aware of this category that is now on vtmerch.com for certain selected hats. That's a buy one, get one free. You buy one at $34.99, you get the second one for free. Rob, if you can go to it so the audience can see it. These are the hats that are on there. You simply add one and then add another one, and the second one will automatically from this category be added into buy one, get one free. Rob, there's a video work on the other side.
Yes.
Can you go to that one to show some of the hats? These are the hats that are in the category of it. The PBD Podcast, you got the Valuetainment
camel.
logo one. That's sick. The OG one, blue, keep going. Black PBD Podcast, keep going. The red one,
sick.
Yeah, the U.S. flag. These are Future Looks Bright. Red one, keep going. Military camo, the black on black. There's a blue one that looks. The blue one we don't have a lot left. The blue one's going to go very quickly. I shouldn't have said that.
There you go.
The pink ones that also every time people ask about the pink ones, they disappear. Keep going. That's a
one's
sick one. Yeah, that's the blue
That's
one.
the one.
That's the blue one. Keep going.
What's it called? Royal? Not royal.
I think it's like a royal blue-ish. But the idea is buy one, get one free. Guys, sport it, give it as gifts to others. If you're running a sales office, order 50 of them and give it to your guys. Anyways, go to vtmerch.com, place your order of the hats. We have 1 million people we want wearing Future Looks Bright. We are nearing 300,000 people right now that are wearing the gear. We're 700,000 away of people wearing the Future Looks Bright gear. Go place your order. And as always, we're going to have a few additional prizes that we'll put in there as well. The Future Looks Bright sticker, magnet, a couple other things that will be added to it.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.